I am out here at a campground near Red River Gorge in Kentucky, and I'm going to record a video on experimenting with microtonal tuning, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Flying Microtonal Banana, KG, and LW. And for this amazing video, you will need to pick up one of these. This is a custom Rattlemaster B harmonica. It has been filed meticulously to play the notes that you're going to need to be able to play for a lot of the songs. Normal B harmonica, I don't know if it works. I don't have one, sorry. So the first album that we're going to start with, of course, is Flying Microtonal Banana. Okay, so we're going to start off with Rattlesnake. And so I'm just going to play a couple different parts of it and have the tabs over here. I'm not going to play along to the song. So Rattlesnake actually doesn't have a lot of harmonica in it. So I've tabulated pretty much everything that you can play with this, even if it's a different instrument. If you do want to see somebody play along to Rattlesnake in its entirety, the person who made this has already done that, and they did a really good job on it. So go check out their video. So the Rattlesnake is going to be 6 blow, 4 draw, 5 draw, and that's not very intuitive to play, to go from a 6 all the way to 4 and then back to 5. So it's kind of hard. And then that last part's 5 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw. So that's going to be that whole part. You're going to do that twice. And then 4 blow, 2 draw, 4 draw. So and you're going to end with 5 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw, same way that you did the first time. And it's going to repeat the same part in the beginning one more time, and then you're going to end off. And then you're going to, sorry, I don't know what I just said. And then you're going to play it like you did in the beginning again, 6 blow, 4 draw, 5 draw. 5 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw. And then, so now one of the actual parts that's played on a harmonica is this part right here. 2 draw, 3 draw, 3 blow, 4 blow, and then 3 draw, 4 draw. So you're going to do those in groups of 2, and you're going to slide. So rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. And then, of course, the iconic, which is 4 draw, 4 draw, 4 blow, 3 draw, 3 blow. Dun, 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 dun. And then the dun, all the way at the end is a 2 draw. But usually that leads back into the previous pattern. Wow. You get the gist. And then the next part we're going to lead into with the and so that was this pattern that we kind of did earlier already of the 2 groups sliding. So you're going to do 2 draw, 3 draw, 3 blow, 4 blow, 3 draw, 4 draw, and then move up like 1 hole, and then do 4 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw, 5 draw, and then just repeat the exact same thing, but inverted the other way, in the other direction. But you're still sliding from lower to higher each time. You're just moving down the scale. And so that's that part. And then we've got this next part, which honestly is kind of annoying to play outside. I might switch to a different recording and not play this, because the 9 hole and the 8 hole are really shrill and I don't want to disturb anyone here. But it starts with 4 blow, 4 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw, and then 5, 6, 5, 6 blow, and then, so that sounds like, and then 7 draw, 6 blow, 7 draw, 7 blow, 8 draw, and then 7 blow. And then it starts this huge pattern of basically just going on different holes, walking your way all the way up to a 9. So here's a scene of me playing that part. All right, and that'll do it for Rattlesnake. So up next is Sleep Drifter. So at like 24 seconds, I think there's like a, which then leads into 5 draw, 6 draw, 7 draw, and then I think back down, or maybe it's a 7 blow. You be the judge. I put both, so you can play both. But it goes like this. Or and then this isn't actually played on the harmonica, but you can also do the walk down. That was sad. Much better. Okay, up next is Doom City, which was a bit hard for me because there's a really bent 2. So you're going to start with a 1 draw. So you're going to play that pattern of 1 draw, bent 2, 2 blow, and then back to the 1 draw, and then do the same pattern again. But then you're going to end with just a normal 2 draw. And so that's how the song starts. And then this melody afterwards is also not played on the harmonica, but I have it right here. So let's go ahead and play through it. Sorry, I keep trying to bend the 3 hole, but you literally can't on this harmonica. It doesn't bend. You can kind of suffocate it a little bit, like, but it doesn't bend any lower. It's the same note. So there's that. Up next already is Nuclear Fusion. So we've got a 2 draw that gets drawn out, and then a 2 blow, and then a 1 draw. And then, of course, Nuclear Fusion. Five blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, and then 5 draw, 6 draw, 6 blow. Okay, well, I'm here in the beautiful Daniel Boone National Forest near Red River Gorge with this beautiful view behind me, and that's all for this album. Except, you know, somebody was like, oh, can you play the title track? You know, it's on a Zurna, but like, can you play it on a harmonica on this one? And like, no, you can't. That would be really dumb. But I'm going to try to anyway. So here's the tabs for it. right here. And it kind of sounds similar. I don't think it's the same notes even, but I think you get the gist, actually. I'm just going to stop there. All right, so that brings us to the first song of KG that I'm going to do. Skipping the KGLW intro. We're going to go to automation, also on this B harmonica. So the first part is about 1 minute 57 seconds in. You can hear in the background and that's just, backing up the rest of the song. There's also kind of a quieter part, and that's going to be at like 2 minutes 40 seconds. But the main part of the song that you can hear on the harmonica is this part right here, which is and then transitioning into and you just play that pattern, the higher one and then the lower pattern. It's really easy because you're just doing a draw on the lower one, switching up, blow, switch back, draw again. You're kind of going in like a box shape, if you can think of it that way. So up next is minimum brain size, starting with the I'm So Lonely part, which is just going to start with the 3 draw and end on a 4 draw. And then the main harmonica that I can hear in the song other than that is at the end on the 2-hole. 2 blow, 2 draw, really bent 2 draw, and then another 2 draw. You're just gonna do a 2 draw at the end there to end it off. Up next is Straws in the Wind, and I know I already did a tutorial on this for the leaf blower, so pulling double time now. This is gonna start on the 5 draw, and then 5 blow, 4 draw. And we're gonna do that pattern, that's like the only pattern in the song. You'll hear it. Kind of like that. Oh boy, so another fun one that we're gonna use the, all the way up to the 9-hole. I hope I can play it. Probably not. That guy's so cool. So we're going to start on a 5 draw here and then work our way up all the way to the 9-hole. And then later on in the song is this. Do that pattern a couple times. So up next is Ontology. We're going to start with a 4 that we're going to bend and then come back up. And then play 5 draw, 5 blow, and then back to the 4 draw, and then do it all over again. And then the last time we're going to, instead of playing a 4 draw, do a 3 draw. So that should sound a little bit like this. I forgot to mention somewhere in the middle I just played 4 draw, 4 blow instead of the 5 pattern. You can see that though. All right, so then up next would be Honey, which this intro, I don't know if I can play it all in one breath. I'll try to, but if I have to stop halfway, you get it. Because it's a lot of drawn out notes, mainly the 2-hole draw. So. So that's that whole pattern. I couldn't get through it all the way, but you restart it. And then there's a pattern later on, but we're not going to play that part yet because first there is a and that brings us to the first part. I think it's played on a mellotron, and I've got that tabulated as well, so you can try to play that. And that's going to lead us into the end of the song, which is just the same pattern as before, but we don't go to the 4 draw. We're going to just keep the pattern with 2. You're going to do that a bunch of times and then finally end it off with the 4 draw like you did earlier. Alright, so now we're all the way to L.W. So we're going to start off with If Not Now Then When, which has this funky little part on the 4-hole, and you're going to slide up to 5 halfway through it. I'm kind of exhaling a little bit in there. You don't have to. It just kind of differentiates the notes a little bit. You know, you can kind of hear that. And that's the only harmonica part in that song. One Night Everywhere has this nice harmonica right at the beginning, but you got to make sure your harmonica is nice and lubed up all the way from 6 to 2. We're going to start on a 5, and the whole thing we'll be doing some hand vibrato like we're at a campfire. I don't know why I always slide to the 2 and it sounds so, but that's a me problem again. So up next is Pluera, and I think that this is 1 draw and then just bent repeatedly. Or it could just be 1 draw and then blow. There's a 2 blow there. So then the last harmonica part isn't actually on the microtonal harmonica. East-West Link is a D and then a B note, and I think that that's either played on a C or an E. So on an E that would be 2 draw, 3 draw, and then on the C it's 3 draw, 4 draw. So it should sound like. And that's during the intro to that song. And you can hear I'm kind of bending the 3 a little bit, just playing around with it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off the side of this cliff and finish this video somewhere else. So that's all of the Microtonal Giz albums. And most of them were played on this beautiful modified blues harp toner. It is a B that has been filed down, like I said, and it has this amazing tortoiseshell acrylic reed plate, which was a little bit extra, and I think it was well worth it. Got that flying microtonal banana, kind of, you know, it matches my gold record at home, so that's pretty sick. If you want one, check in the description. I've put links. I definitely encourage you to get some. You know, I think he's the only one making these harmonicas, but the Rattlemaster keying and stuff was actually reverse engineered by a deleted Reddit account who also made the King Gizzard harmonica key guides. Rest in peace to the deleted account. Maybe they're still out there somewhere, but they are definitely a hero. And, you know, they've allowed our friend here to be able to make these and sell them themselves. So definitely pick one up because it's fantastic if you play harmonica and, you know, you want to play any of these microtonal songs. A lot of them are on a B and can be played with this one. Now, as for playing like normal songs, you can see here the difference between a normal B harmonica and the modified one. You know, filing down different reeds in order to play certain notes has gotten rid of some of the bends, so like you can't bend the 3-hole anymore. It really doesn't make a different sound at all. But you can definitely play all of the songs that you would want to on this harmonica. If you're gonna buy one, you know what you're doing it for, you know. Don't expect to play anything other than microtonal King Gizzard songs, which, you know, there's quite a lot. I think it was well worth it for me because this is just freaking fancy, and I mean, look at it. So I'm gonna get back to my camping trip here, and I think the next album that I'm gonna do is Nonagon Infinity, which I'm really gonna hit on Robot Stop and Gamma Knife, which are so fast. I'm you know, getting it down. I think I've tabulated them correctly, and I just need to start practicing it in order to be able to play it, you know, somewhat fast enough. And, you know, I'll get some stuff together and we'll make that video. Like I said at the top of the video, our friend that made these harmonicas has also uploaded a couple videos of them playing it. So I believe there's a video on Reddit of Doom City, and then on YouTube for Rattlesnake. And they played the whole song because, you know, there's not a lot of harmonicas, so they learned it from ear, probably tabulated it, and then, you know, I just have it written down here for you. But definitely go check out, you know, them playing it because they did a wonderful job with that and with the harmonica itself. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I hope this tutorial does you some good. Let's see what that part's actually supposed to sound like. Right. Now you're gonna play your flute?
Let's see what that part is supposed to sound like on flute. No.
Oh, Spoiler!